Hi there, just a little short video I think this time, just to keep you up to date with progress on the lime shaper, hand shaper. This is the setup that I've been machining in the previous video, and it's working out very well. I haven't had to cut the lead screw yet until I know exactly what length I need to cut it to. I've already machined a section at the headstock end with just a parting off tool, a 1/16 parting off tool, and I've machined it down to a 1/4 inch diameter, so that will allow me to make an extension that's necessary to add a thread on the end of the extension for locking it at the far end of the cross slide, and then at the other end, which will be up here. And what I'll do is I'll turn this around now and put this end in, but I have to cut it down first to length. So now I've got some idea of how this is going to work. It went very well. I've machined that down to a 1/4 diameter, so I'll have enough meat there when I slide on the extension, Loctite it on, probably Loctite. That's the best bet. And so that's how things are going at the moment. I'll just switch it on and give you an indication of how it's behaving, and the RPM. I got the RPM at 680, and as you can see, there's no width at this end, or very little, so this is working out just right. So now what I can do is I can slide this or leave it there maybe, because I've got to, where are we? I've got 11¼ inches in between the trough, or the central trough of the cross slide, between the front plate and the back plate. So it's 11¼ inches, or at least out to here. Yeah, at least out to here. And then I've got to leave a bit on for machining identical to the other end there. And then that's the lead screw, more or less complete, other than the slot that I have to machine right the way down from one end to the other, probably about a 1/16, I would imagine. Let's see here, just get an idea. It needs to be strong enough, but of course I can make the key as long as I want. Of course, obviously the wider I make the key in the star wheel, the less amount of travel I'm going to have before the bridge that goes across this here, before it hits each end of the cross slide. So I can put a nice key in there, or probably 1/4 inch at least, 1/4 inch long, probably wind up somewhere like that. And so it'll be a 1/16 wide, so This is just in my mind at the moment, so it may change. So there is a 1/16, and that's the width of the keyway, of the key that's going to be in here, and it's going to correspond with a 1/8 slot in all the way along here, and that slot and the key is to enable this star wheel, when it's engaged, to advance the lead screw and move the carriage at each stroke. On the backward stroke, it will activate this star wheel, move it on the back stroke, and then the rod will just float over the top, because it's pivoted from the top, so it's pivoting like a pendulum. But depending what direction you want to move the carriage, there's two holes that go through the ram either side of the pin, so you can take the pin out and put it in the other hole, and it will automatically move the star wheel in a reverse move. So that's basically how it's going to work. That's a quick description, and so yeah, I think I'll make it a 1/16. So yeah. So good. It's coming along. It starts to get exciting when you start to progress a little bit more. There you go. So I'll switch off and get this up on my channel, and we'll carry on. Okay, thank you.